rather.
Yeah. So, after Group B, we finally get to Group G, where we have
God group.
Pofke?
Yeah.
Pofke?
Pofke.
Pofke?
Not Pofke, no.
Not Phuket. Against YerAnd. Alright, so I know about YerAnd personally from personal grievances.
I do too.
Tell me about Pofkin. Pofke?
Pofke.
Pofke.
Good. Very well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Pofke is I'm trying to not mention the fact that I always mention about it, so I'll stay silent about that. But Pofke is a relatively new player, and he is in a challenger within the SCL. He joined only in week 7 or so and has won all his regular week 10 matches. He is in the challenger bracket now in the round 3. He just got into the round 3 of that. So he has been winning quite a lot, and quite a few players are scared of him that have played with him casual matches. I'm one of those. Players from both a bit lower divisions and from mid-range divisions of SCL are very much acknowledging his skills, and it's one of those where we're excited to see a new player that just keeps consistently playing well and is scary. YerAnd has been scary for a very long time, for about a couple years or at least year and a half, especially since he joined SCL. He keeps moving upwards as well. So this is definitely a hype. I have a hype pairing and a hype group overall due to that.
Alright. I have my things set up. We are on the first game of everyone's favorite ballroom. And it is who's spying? It is YerAnd that's spying.
Yes, Zoran, sorry.
Alright. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Looks like we might have been going for a bug there, but just going for this flirt. From YerAnd's perspective, I know that he'll like to get those early soft tells done. Looks like he's going pretty aggressive with that, gets that flirt, and then just immediately leaves for the microphone.
Well, yeah, I mean, why would waste time? We've discussed Orange Starry's low speed, so he wants to do other missions while he can, and he does that with a green microfilm going into a second flirt.
Looking pretty strong already, and a potential bug opportunity on the way out, so.
And we do not take that, unfortunately.
Yeah, looks like we were going for it, but unfortunately the AMBA redirected the other way, so it did not look like we got that opportunity.
Yeah.
Banana bread.
Fake banana. Oh, sorry, real banana bread happens. We could have got for that bug. It seems they are still do not do that.
Pofke just going for lowlights, gets 3. Now going for statues, middle statues, going really aggressive here.
Yeah.
Not getting highlight though for these statues, maybe just not even seeing. This is
But
huge.
then, yeah, if we do that microphone here will just be done. And while that timer would be around 1 minute 30 left, we pretty much just keep going mission progress into mission progress into mission progress with varying idleness.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to take this book out since we do have a bunch of time to play, maybe looking for a better opportunity to get this microphone off.
Yeah, I like that option. Do you get a highlight?
Maybe we were being watched at the blue bookshelf? Not entirely sure. Well, one thing I know for sure is that YerAnd loves doing microphone in this position, so let's see if he goes for it.
He might. And it seems he does. Does not seem to be noticed. The hand movement bit, but once again, we know where to look. So
Yeah,
we're
looks like
gonna.
Pofke was looking at Purloin, so not really focusing too hard on books there. Now looks like we're just gonna return normally, nice and safe. Nice game from YerAnd. Going for those early missions, not being noticed for the inspects, I think is what paid off for us the most. And then a very nice microphone to end it out.
And we just need to boringly put it back, and I don't think we're getting shot.
Suspicious path at the end, but looks like not gonna give credit for that. And a really nice game without bug. All the spy wins today have been with bugs, so really nice demonstration of a game where you don't need a bug to win on Ballroom.
Yeah.
I'm furiously jotting down notes about that microfilm right there. Really good. Really good play.
Yep. YerAnd loves microphone outside of conversation. He'll find any reason to do it.
Also, Pofke does confirm that he almost, sorry, that he almost shot Orange Dress there. So apparently she was a bit more suspicious than me and Ish gave to Pofke.
Give it credit for. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. On to the next game. In 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
All spy wins today on Ballroom. We'll see if Pofke can keep it up. We start with a completely idle conversation, but it looks like this could be a really good time for a reverse bug if we want to take it once the ambassador leaves from the blue bookshelf.
Yeah, that should happen anytime soon, but the ambassador just keeps being there at the bookshelf, and now we kind of need to make a decision. Do we want to keep waiting for that? Oh, ambassador just goes to painting instead.
Yeah, we might just wait this out, and ambassador goes the other way. My guess is now that we probably move to a different
Yeah,
spot.
and the thing is, now Pofke has pretty much wasted 45 seconds, for, well, 50 seconds rather, for not having mission progress.
I like this though, going for the fingerprint.
We
And
do have
unfortunately,
that.
yeah, the ST does come back to our conversation right before we leave, sadly. But now we've got fingerprint progress. We're gonna get a flirt here, and maybe even this briefcase.
We still need more. Oh, we do not get the briefcase. Not even get the flirt.
Or
Flirt
the
is gonna
bug.
be tough.
Yeah, without the bug too, that just makes life a whole lot tougher. It was pretty clean though. I don't think YerAnd noticed it. The pillar gave Puff gave pretty good cover, and Irish's walking bug is pretty amazing.
Yeah, we have only one fingerprint with minute 40 left. We either need to time it or frame someone hard, uh, or I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a rush here, but we'd have to hit 2 green tests. So I do agree with this decision to time ad. Fortunately, we're going to beep soon. Oh, I like that actually. Going for double time ad, just so that you would not beep immediately after the first one. Unfortunately, the red test going to make
Yeah.
that pretty tough. Gets a lot of lowlights from that.
Oh, it seems it's only redhead worth it for now.
Yeah, unfortunately that red time ad just putting Puffkin in a
Yeah.
really unwinnable position here.
And then Steven teasingly leaves immediately as we join the conversation with the DA.
Joins us back though,
Banana
forgives
bread.
us.
Banana bread happens, and even though it is real, even though it is green, it's also the only real one, because the other SD is out of convo, so we do get shot.
Yeah, that would have been amazing if there was more cover, but just with all these low lights, really easy for Ander to catch that pretty amazing bug.
Yeah, once they caught that the time had happened, I believe that YerAnd was the only person that could have possibly time added.
Right, Pofke, especially going to the statues, just makes that bug even more
And then
visible.
they just are disciplined, which irritates me to no end as a spy. When the sniper is disciplined and doesn't shoot until I could potentially be finished. But let's go on to everyone's favorite revamp of a map. Courtyard 3 Extreme Edition. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Extreme Edition, I mean, hopefully going for
Oh,
bug
that
right
bug
away.
is tempting, but it's a oh, that's a
Was it
that's an obvious
noticed?
bug that was missed.
Yes, I think we were low lighting him and just got away with it. That was really bad, but we take those, as they like to say.
I was watching this live,
And in the
so
red.
it's Kid BB only one low light, two hard low lights. I was watching this match live, so in the spectator chat, we all just went a little bit bonkers of, how was that bug not seen?
Or maybe it
I
was.
guess it was. I guess it was.
We were just letting YerAnd on. Just not
Yeah,
really
and
letting and us on
Pofke
too,
just
I
was
guess.
waiting for a confirmation. So he's on the board now with a 2-1. Yeah, still winning.
Yeah, it's a pretty obvious bug, so yeah, it would have been
I'm messing up the score right now. What's the score?
2-1, YerAnd winning.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Last game of the night, and my scores finally don't make sense. 2-end, YerAnd. Yeah, that shot definitely happened. On to the next Courtyard 3 Prime game. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Gonna be tough to break YerAnd here. YerAnd, I know, especially, is really good on Courtyard and can be really tough to beat. So I don't know what Pofke has in mind here. Slow played last game. Maybe he'll go for a rush this time. Not entirely sure.
Are you giving tips to water on purpose, or?
You just gotta mix it up sometimes.
Right. We start with an early inspect. I'm not a fan of that, but it has been enough time where it's. I think that's a very weird timing for a spy to do, so that would throw YerAnd. Obviously was a behaviorist.
Yeah. He can sometimes play behaviorally, not as much as Sniper though. He usually likes to try to mind game you to spy. So, but
Yeah.
looks like he likes to just play as standard as possible. Play like Kaylee. Don't change anything. Try to be perfect.
All right. So we do have a 49% flirt. If you want a timer flirt, we would need to switch over a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna pass that up going for this briefcase instead. I don't mind the
Yeah,
split up your
that's a
missions.
legitimate reason to pass on a flirt.
We do return it, so this briefcase is probably seen by YerAnd. So now getting these last prints is going to be a lot tougher, but let's see what Pofke can come up with. He's going to need something big here to be able to catch YerAnd.
Oh, choosing a pause the convo flirt instead. I kind of like that option.
And in the red.
I don't think we
I
would
like
get
that too.
much attrition for being next to our speed. But we can be a little bit more careful. We're paranoid about sniper tracking that.
Yeah, I like the decision by Pofke as well. Noticing the highlight, goes for a SIP BB. Usually that would not really pan out, but against YerAnd, maybe he would catch the SIP and give you a low light for going for that, especially on a map like Courtyard. More of a popular strategy to do the SIP BB on is a map like Balcony.
Yeah. So now we need a close-ish flirt. And Ambassador is visiting with statue, so we would have either the statue or a briefcase available for the second friend.
Yep, and there's another statue on the other side too that's been touched, so
Oh,
you might be
lovely.
able to get a. There's quite a few options for Pofke. Just depends. Did YerAnd notice this? Yep, he goes for the opposite one. I like this, especially since it was here. And we just are
Yeah,
gonna swap immediately. No fingerprint.
that must be action priorities.
It was a fingerprintable statue, just don't go for it. Unfortunately, but it looks like YerAnd probably was gonna shoot him anyways.
Yeah, Pofke does confirm in chat that this was a misclick.
That was unfortunate. They might have still gotten shot though when overtime happened, but like it would not be shot for an almost obvious swap in the face.
Yeah.
Right. Looking at the replay, YerAnd can clearly see the statue just being swapped there, and then when OT is confirmed, just knows what the right shot is.
Yeah.
So we are now on to the one library to rule them all. YerAnd is spying once again on Alice. And are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play it.
So, starting at the yellow bookcase, without much. Oh, 3 at the bookcase. We have our meta.
Do we get highlight? Some
Apparently not.
snipers do, some snipers don't.
It does seem like Pofke is looking at it quite a bit, but you know, we know what's happening, so I might misinterpret things. I tend to do that sometimes. Oh, but the microfilm is caught, so that does not matter.
Yep, definitely a common strategy from YerAnd here.
Alright. YerAnd in chat just confirmed to me that you didn't take this shot because there are 3 people at bookcase. That's all I need to know. Sorry, not YerAnd.
Pofke.
Pofke.
Okay, you just got the mental note who was there.
Yes. But yeah, got seen doing the hard microphone transfer action test, and got shot for it. But yeah, that action test is really ugly, and you can almost always easily see it, even at glance.
Right. Sometimes you can use the pillars on this map to guard it better. I know YerAnd, one time for me, has gone to the far sides of the map where there are no pads and stole microfilms. I know he loves it. You'll find some way to get it past you.
He does? That's good to know.
Ladies and
more for the
gentlemen,
no
we know who we should spin for the silver division championship match.
We are having some nice conversations here, Catnap and Yeesh. On to the next game. YerAnd as the sniper, and the spy is sick.
Yes.
Score is 2-3 YerAnd, correct?
3-2
Yes.
YerAnd, but
Yep.
yes.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1, play.
Early time at I do like this play. Just goes for it early. It's probably not going to be noticed, and if any low lights come off, they're not going to be very many. Tough to know what people are doing in the time of chaos.
Yeah, we just simply stop in a conversation. Do we go? We do not. I believe that was a good decision.
Yeah, YerAnd was watching that pretty closely.
Yeah.
He looks like he's actually not moving his camera too much, just besides to check for ambassador bugs. So I do like the decision to delay that.
We get a far-ish flirt of 25%. There was definitely a space next to RST. Not the first time Pofke is doing that. It seems he's quite paranoid about tracking flirts, even on library.
Yeah, from personal experience, I know YerAnd can shoot for flirt and will shoot for flirt, but I don't think he tracks it, at least from the start. Mostly it's like a few enter a conversation and instantly talk. That's at least from my experience.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
he's become
once
the
again,
player I want to be.
yeah, and once again, I now remember giving some well, giving some scolding to Pofke afterwards about this
And the end of
tendency of
red.
his flirts, and he did mention that he was just so paranoid that he would be tracked. But we do get a okay, never mind. We got a low light for BB split for a few seconds.
Leaving during a talk, not going to matter too much though. Looks like we're just going to get these statues, get these inspects with the
I say
polling
go back to
done.
flirt afterwards.
Yeah, we do need to make progress on this, but it's looking pretty decent.
Yeah, 42% done, 2 minutes 40 left, so flirt is still doable, but yeah, getting that um, second action test for it is extremely useful, and we can ease up. Ooh, we get a green one, nice. Only 7% left, which is a little bit, oof, to put it in layman's terms. Oh, we did not expend all 3 statues, I just noticed now.
But yeah, I do agree not doing that versus YerAnd. He will punish you if you get a third cycle. So I definitely agree with that decision. I also like this. We're setting up for a really nice bug here behind the pillar reverse. We're on the edge of the conversation too, so giving us the best chance we can to get this bug.
We get an innocent drink instead. So we need a third statue and another mission.
Yeah, I would have rather just waited, taken the drink maybe, and then gulp when you notice the ambassador moving towards you. Don't really like that, but you know, not the worst decision. We still have a minute 30 to play with. We could always swap if we really need to.
I guess so.
I mean, we have to inspect, so swap's right there. Looks like it might be
Yeah,
the time.
yeah, and also it is the same statue that we visited earlier. Just we didn't inspect that. And we might be able to get away with a swap. Doesn't seem to be seen yet, but it might be as soon as we leave.
YerAnd
Oh, it
was
doesn't seem
definitely
you're
guarding it though.
register that.
YerAnd
Oh,
was
it's a
like
green
definitely
swap.
looking. Yeah, he was definitely looking for the swap. Noticed it didn't happen, so not too worried about it.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell he might be looking for this last flirt here though, staring at Pofke, not even checking the far left statues. Maybe just looking for the last flirt from YerAnd. That's just
Yep.
not gonna happen.
Yeah, and that leaves stagnation that not going back to check those statues for swap is what's gonna cause the year in this 1 point.
It was a low light picking up the statues, so maybe just not too much not too much suspicion given there either.
That's a very well played game. I think that if Pofke talked at the end, that they would have gone shot. And very good restraint to walk away from the statue and keep the sniper's eyes on you while the swap is happening elsewhere.
Right. I think also if you fake BB to try to distract, you might also just die there, and maybe then
Exactly.
YerAnd will notice the swap more,
If you
just
talked at
because
all, I
he's
think you
better.
get shot though. Or at least that's the feeling that I got from the sniper's laser just staying on you.
Yeah, not really honest per se, but definitely like just looking for something in that general area.
On to the last map.
Yeah, and the
Little
score.
known fact: this pub is called the Irene Adler.
The least favorite pub.
It you can tell that this is a true fact because it's stapled all over the map. And we are tied going into this final map, 3-3.
Gonna all come
Yeah,
down to
so
this.
almost anything can happen.
Yeah,
I think this is probably one of YerAnd's stronger maps, so my guess is YerAnd is favored here, but let's see if Pofke can pull it out.
Yeesh, will
In
you just
3,
shut up?
2, 1, playing it.
I have my
YerAnd.
favorites too. I have to keep them safe. We attempt a bug in that sweet spot, but we do not get it. We try again, and we do get it this time. I don't think that was seen.
Yeah, exploiting these blind spots. Yeah, I don't think Pofke was looking for it. If you're looking for it, you're definitely watching it a little more closely, but not
If you're
credited.
looking for it, you're doing that at a different
Right.
point. You have a statue visit, so 30 seconds and 2 missions done. That's impressive. We have a highlight for a statue visit, but other than that, I think we're clean.
Oh, I love this stop too. That shows that you know pathing. He knows he's not going to be able to fit into that big conversation there.
No,
That was
but
the
the thing
perfect
is,
stop.
the spot between Disney and Teal Dress, that was a legitimate spot to take. There was enough space for that. And pathing around that
And the end of red.
is okay too. So I was actually very
Maybe
annoyed with this stop.
I actually don't mind, just because we might have had to take a bad path cramming ourselves in. Unfortunately, there we do fake BB because the DA bails, so that's going to give us off some lowlights that we'd rather not have given. But still in decent shape here with 2 minutes left.
We do really need to start flirting, and which we do with 51%. So that's a good catching up. Yeah, pub is one of those maps where it feels, even though it's not as huge of a map, it feels it's harder to talk to RSD.
Minute 30
We
left. We might have to just take this BB. It's not optimal, but it looks like we might have not much choice. Yeah, we do go for it just
yeah,
because
And the
we
end of
don't
it's
want
red.
to
not a
do
bad
a hard
one.
sell. Yeah,
It's not a bad one.
it's not perfect, but we have to take it at this point.
Yeah, and then well, if we get a green, that seals it. It would be great if we can get a green flirt. If not, it's still okay, but it is gonna be a little bit tight.
Looks like we are getting close. Can he flirt here? He's going to have to bail now since it's 50 seconds on the clock. He does white test. No shot either, so we're going to have to leave and come back. Will we die for this flirt chase? I don't
Um,
think we do, but it's going to be close.
I don't think either, but I'd be very paranoid if I was YerAnd right now. Yeah, we don't we can do any flirt. And I guess YerAnd is just waiting patiently for uh to take his turn to talk. He needs to do that now.
And the timing is perfect. 12 seconds. Pofke's going to have to
Yeah.
shoot.
I don't
Doesn't,
think shot is gonna come off,
doesn't
at
look
least
like
not
it.
for YerAnd.
Pofke was not highlighting statue goers at the end there, so I think he was definitely thinking about the shot, but just did not feel like YerAnd was done to take it. Just without the clean bug at the start, YerAnd just getting away with the soft tells to win.
I was sure that swap was going to happen at the end, though. Oof. That was good. That was really good from your end. Just getting in by like the skin of his teeth. On to the final game, though. YerAnd sniping. Pofke sniping. Will this be a tie or will YerAnd win? In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Start in a halfway innocent combo. We did have a DA there. Now would be a decent time for banana bread, but it isn't there anymore, which is a little bit unfortunate. So instead we go to the bar rather.
I like this. Get the prince. Get him early. Be aggressive. We've been
We
slow
do,
playing for the
yeah.
most part, so I do like this aggression.
We do have a briefcase laying around there as well. I do believe it will get snatched by an AI before that. It feels like it will. It does not. I think we might even go for it now. We would get high suspicion for it, but I'd say pretty high reward as well.
We did miss the drink print. It was difficult, but we still go for the print anyways.
Oh, I believe AI would have moved before checking the watch there. Am I correct?
I'm not sure. I don't even think AI can like watch check cancel. I have never seen that. It'll be like a
No, so the thing is, he returned the briefcase and he did a proper watch check, but I would believe that if it's not a sib, then you would move before doing an action.
right.
Because
I
you
would
can
agree with
sip in
that.
the middle of anywhere if you're stopped. You can watch check only at the mission path.
Looks like we are picking just an innocent conversation to kind of go hang out at, especially with the drink in hand. Bug's not a threat, so
We do need progress, and we needed it ASAP. We have only one fingerprint and half flirt, so two half missions and 1 minute 30 left. Sure, banana bread is a quick mission, but we need more. We need progress, and we need it 30 seconds ago.
yeah, we're gonna have to chase our ST here wherever he falls and really hope we get a green test because we're falling behind. We're also gonna have to get this briefcase. Ooh, nice bug.
Great
Pilot?
bug.
Looks like the laser might have been on it, like, but I'm
No,
not
it
sure.
seems no suspicion. I was watching from sniper side, and I was watching on it. I was watching it closely, and I did not see that. General has a really great bug, and I don't know if Pofke was choosing this character on purpose, but it worked well either way.
The next difficult, we do hit it, so
We do
that
get it.
brings us
Okay.
back up. Now we just
Get
need
a
to
green
subdue some
flirt and banana
contact.
bread. We
This is
do
gonna be
need the
tough though.
green flirt though.
Oh, looks like we're not
Oh,
even gonna
oh,
rely on
oh.
that. Looks like he might
Inspect
just be going for
slots?
insp. Yeah, exactly. I
Must
like
be
this
it then.
decision. Just because otherwise you're relying on a flirt into BB, and I think
I
Rand probably
can't
shoots you
say
for
I
it.
like it. I can't say I like it as such, but it makes sense. Oh, green swap. And we get shot anyways.
Nice there. I'm not really sure what it was for. Maybe just suspected Prince? Not highlight for Prince though, so not entirely sure what YerAnd caught there, but very nice nonetheless.
Yeah. So YerAnd wins this match with a result 5-3, and that's where I want to talk about group positions. This is probably the most interesting and peculiar of the night. So YerAnd is guaranteed to be in the second round. Now, Pofke has a win and a loss, so does ML726. Quicklime has both losses. Pofke is playing Quicklime next week. So, based on predictions, Pofke would be the second person to get into the next round. For the next week, if Pofke loses against Quicklime, and Matt wins against YerAnd, it's Matt going through through to the second round. It's probably, well, not as likely as other outcomes, but in theory that can still happen. And these kind of theoretical implications sometimes might be just enough of that extra motivation for the underdog players to pull through ahead instead.
It's actually funny. I think YerAnd actually could go out. He might actually, if he loses and Pofke wins by a lot, like ML and Pofke would have to like destroy their opponents, but YerAnd could go out technically with 2 wins and 1 loss because they would all be tied. But if they can really stomp YerAnd, then they would have a higher differential. So it is technically possible for YerAnd to make it out, to not make it out of groups, but Matt would have to play out of his mind to do that.
But wait, wouldn't YerAnd be win in head-to-head against Pofke?
I'm not sure if
No,
head-to-head
so
matters
YerAnd
first
won.
before... If MO wins and Pofke wins by a large
Yeah.
margin. I'm not sure if head-to-head matters or if differential matters more.
I'm pretty
let's
sure
see.
head-to-head goes first and then differential. But
If that's true, then YerAnd is confirmed. But if it's differential first, then YerAnd could still have a chance to lose if he does not, if he loses to Matt by a large
So
margin.
first tiebreaker is total number of games won.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Yeah, that would be a really interesting outcome. Wow.
Yeah, it would have to be MO like stomping YerAnd though. It would have to be crazy, like a
Yeah.
really big stomp. But it's technically possible.
It is. Alright, that concludes our Summer Cup cast. Thank our casters, Catnip and
Thank you for watching.
Yeesh. Where can people find you?
Me you can find on Twitter at catnipIsWise and on Twitch as with the username of catnipfields. I've started finally streaming a little bit.
And
And
Yeesh?
you could find me at chess.com or twitch.tv/yeesh.
This has been SpyParty. You can get this game on Steam Early Access for $25, and hopefully soon you can get it again on SpyParty.com. I'm not sure if the PayPal stuff has been fixed yet. I don't know. Maybe go check. Go buy one on SpyParty.com and see and tell me the results. This has been the Summer Cup, run by our good friend Royal Flush, who is part of a game-making studio. Do you remember the name of their game and the website?
So the studio is called Persephone's Chair. The game is called Jigsaw House, I believe. And let me just check. Just a moment. Oh no, I don't have that server. Might be the Jigsaw House.
While you check, I would like to also thank the people who donated for the Summer Cup prizes. Royal Flush, Crazy Kaylee, and a name I am going to
BRS
butcher.
Kaler.
Sorry, can you say that again?
BRS Kaler.
BRS Kaler. Perfect. Thank you.
And yes, the studio is called Persephone's Chair. The game is called The Jigsaw House. The website is thejigsawhouse.com.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you all, and good night.
One more thing, if I may, quickly.
Yes, please.
We have another cast of Summer Cup matches tomorrow. It will cover all the remaining groups that were not cast today, including my own match versus Royal Flush. Other matches will be Giatti versus Dowsey, Hawks versus Aberoar, and Nantalis versus Arturias. Rodar should be the one hosting as well from the info I have, and the casters will be your ultimate favorites Warning Track and Explosion. So tune in at 11 p.m. BST. That would be 3 p.m. Pacific and 6 p.m. Eastern.
Perfect. Thank you all, and good night.